Today on the channel, we talk about Tales from the Dark Side with the DC McFarlane, DC Multiverse, DC Classics, Jumbo figure, Darkseid.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today, one of my most wanted figures from the DC line, we got the deluxe mega figure, Darkseid. But for all your Darkseid needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on in-stock items. Anything over $99 does ship free, and of course they have new flat rate. Anything under $99, $7.95 shipping. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Darkseid, one of the baddest dudes in the DC universe, as we do know. We've had a couple of mega figs from them, more movie-related versions. But this one, this is what I've been waiting for. This hits me those nostalgia feels all the way back to the Justice League and the Kenner Superpowers line of old. That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of 80s, probably 70s as well, but 80s goodness as far as Darkseid goes in a big deluxe figure right here. Now, Darkseid was one of those figures I wanted as a little kid that I never did get. For whatever reason, never came across him. I just never had him in my collection. And as far as my Kenner Superpowers go, the Darkseid figure I had was actually like a Happy Meal toy from Burger King. I used that, but he was like this. He was stuck in this spot, so he wasn't moving, he wasn't doing anything. So I couldn't do a lot with the figure, but that is what I used as a kid as my Darkseid. And I believe it was Burger King. I could be mistaken, but it was like a Happy Meal toy of some kind. But nice all these years later to get a better version of Darkseid, of course. And this big mega figure looks pretty good. And you know me, I'm a sucker for face paint. I'm a sucker for colorful tattoos. I'm a sucker for a big figure, and that's what we got with this Darkseid right here. One of the most popular figures, I think, of the year from McFarlane Toys is this sold out pretty much everywhere immediately. Now coming back in stock at a few different places, of course. DC Multiverse right here, Darkseid down below. Big window box there. Look at him in that gray and blue attack. Easy for me to say. Darkseid DC Classics. Get me more DC Classics. I want to build out that Super Friends shelf. That's what I want to do. On the back, there's some classic Darkseid goodness right there. Looks like he's coming from the land of the rising sun. Who knows? Who knows what he's up to? 12 and up, Mark Summers. What else we got going on? 22 points of articulation. Nothing else wild out of the package here, but a nice deluxe figure. A little light, not super heavy, I will say that. Packaging, can I get it all out? We'll see. Never easy. Spin on it off to the side. See you later, goodbye. Can I get the card out? Can I get the stand out? Oh, card. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. Got that going on. Now we got that stand right in the middle of the package. Kind of hard to get to. Kind of hard to get to. How can I improvise? How can I get to the middle of the package? There we go. We just rip it. Just grip it and rip it. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Rookie. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. What are we doing? We're trying to fight. We're trying to take our last stand right here on the channel. It's going to be my last stand. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. DC McFarlane stand. Seen it before. We'll see it again. But let's read what it says about our old friend Darkseid. I'm interested. Real name N/A. I've had a couple of characters recently with that name. Very uninventive. It's a weird name. Nah. I don't know how you pronounce the space in the middle, but crazy name right there. In the known DC multiverse, one name stands above all others when it comes to supreme villainy. Darkseid. Ruling over the hellish world of Apocalypse, Darkseid doesn't merely mean to conquer a planet or subjugate all, there we go with those big words, Todd, his enemies. He seeks to rob the entire universe of its free will and replace it with his own. So a bad guy if there ever was one, as we know. Extra hands, extra head. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll with Darkseid right here. Gonna get him out of the package. Locked down with clip strips, of course. Per McFarlane's rules, Have to have 1 million clip strips for all figures, as we know. They don't want them going anywhere, apparently. And then you got the Cambodian tape across the top of it. It's just locked in for days, months, maybe even years. Who knows? So let's pull them out. There it goes. Oh my gosh. And I did have another Darkseid in my collection, and we did unbox it on the channel. It was, I believe, the Beast Kingdom version. See you later, goodbye. Which was okay. It was okay. I was using it temporarily. But the minute they announced this one for pre-sale, I immediately put mine up on eBay, and I sold it for what I bought it for. So I felt really good about that. Got my money back on that one, because I knew I wanted to buy this one. This is what I'm looking for a Darkseid. So I was very happy to unload that Beast Kingdom one, got back my money, and it helped me pay for this one. So it all worked out in the end, of course, as we know. But let's start with the hands here. You got a fisted hand and a kind of maniacal hand out of the package. Got the what you gonna do brother hand right here. He's gonna give you the business right there. What you gonna do, brother? And then we got a fist of fury. I might have to switch over to these two hands. We'll see what ends up happening there. We're going to dive into old Darkseid. First thing I noticed, very light figure. Man, this is some light plastic. And right off the bat, move the arm falls off. Thankfully, the arm pops back in. It almost feels like a Build-A-Figure style figure is what it feels like. And maybe it was earmarked for one at one time. We don't see a lot of Build-A-Figures this year from DC or Marvel. They've really backed off on those. Maybe this was originally earmarked for a line like that. I'm not exactly sure. But arm popped back in, no issues, of course. But let's start with the head. You got kind of the laser beams coming out of his eyes, ready to go, ready to take on the world. Definitely looking cool with the purple color. Got the teeth showing. Apocalypse doesn't have the best dental plan up there, as we can see. A very stone-like head. Of course, the blue hood over the top. All day long, you know that's Darkseid. Second head here. He's mad. He's very stoic, though. He's got the grumpy face. Almost looks like one of those Easter Island statues out there is what he looks like. But bright red eyes. Got the blue hood once again. Very rock-like head on him here. But probably going to rock this one just because there's more personality out of this one. It's probably the way I'm going to go. He does got a soft goods cape here. That's one thing Todd and the crew at McFarlane Toys have added to the toy line over the last year. Pretty consistently now we are getting a soft goods cape. Looking very, very nice. Even got a little wire in the cape, which is always a game changer here. Really levels up the figure, if you ask me. Very, very nice looking figure right here. Rocky skin tone throughout. Once again, you got some veinage going on, but a very stone granite-like body coloring on him. A little bit lighter in the face than on the arms there if you're comparing and contrasting. Now he's got the big blue gloves going on, the blue forearm guards. He's got his plain white belt, just a plain Jane belt. I guess he's ready to defend this belt, but there's no anything on here. Maybe he's going to conquer all these different planets and he's going to put their title belts on there. Maybe he's just starting his business. This is young Darkseid just getting out after it maybe. Who knows? Blue jumpsuit throughout. Got the long boots on here. Look like something my wife would wear. These long boots that go all the way up to the thigh. Looking absolutely wild. Nice blue coloring, though, throughout on here as well. Got the D right there. I have no idea what that stands for. Probably Deke. It probably stands for the Deke. Everybody loves the Deke. We know how that goes. People love that G.I. Joe series back in the day, and they rock it in all kind of different ways. Or maybe it's for Darkseid. Could be. Somebody fact check it if they want to. Is he hunting for the Deke, or is he hunting for the Darkseid? I don't know. We'll never know. Nice silver color right there, though. Now, arms all the way around. Very light arms, light plastic, as I did say. Single jointed elbow. Once again, very, very tight. Oh, very tight. Hands back and forth, side to side. Hula hoop. A little bit of side to side at the waist. No hula hoop on this one. Head removable back and forth, side to side. Got the legs. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. This really does feel like it could have been a Build-A-Figure because that just fell right out of the leg. Really feels like we'd have to build this guy ourselves. I wonder, Todd from the couch. You don't like to give up your secrets, but I feel like this was a Build-A-Figure at one time. Not a ton of leg movement there. Double jointed knees. Got the big pins in there. Ankles up and down, side to side, back and forth. Plus, deluxe toe articulation that doesn't even want to move for me. He does got that articulation there. A big, bulky, hulking figure, as we can see here, is Darkseid. Of course, he's going to fit on this stand. It was made for him. He better, right? DC McFarlane stand. He doesn't really need it, but oh my gosh, extremely tight. But there it is. He kind of fits on a stand. Kind of fits on a stand. But man, one of the baddest of the bad, one of the baddest dudes, like a young Froggy Fresh out there. He truly is the baddest of the bad, is old Darkseid right here. An interesting looking figure, but a must-have figure. Little interesting, does feel like a Build-A-Figure gone haywire, maybe. I don't know, you guys tell me, but I still like this one. This is still one of my most wanted figures, and I'm glad we got this. It does live up to my expectations. happy to have this in the collection and possibly could be a top 10 McFarlane figure of the year for me, just because of what it represents in the nostalgia world, building out that Kenner Superpowers collection I've been wanting to do, and this could be the baddest of the bad dude right there hanging out, celebrating. And then for scale, figured I'd grab a Superman. One of many Supermen in the collection. You can kind of see the difference in the heights between these two. Of course, Darkseid feuding with the Justice League, feuding with everybody really at one time or another, including Superman. Just a fun figure, a must-have figure. Going to be a very hard-to-find figure for the most part. Very popular, as we know. Pick it up if you have a chance. That's my recommendation. But what say you, guys and gals on the internet? You going to pick this one up? Long game, no game, playing it? You guys let me know your thoughts on Darkseid. Did you have that Happy Meal toy as a little kid? Did you have to use that as your Darkseid figure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my second YouTube channel. Where the McFarlane stars are over there every single day. It seems like a lot of Todd McFarlane on Kyle Peterson 2.0, as you guys know by now. Check out both channels. Subscribe to both channels. Of course, don't forget the Patreon channel for early access to both channels' videos. Tons of other content every single day. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Dark Side, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.